across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Locke. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Denver.
Locke now on first down. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing on first down is Locke. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now Locke. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. Going for it all. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Oh, he shifts past him. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Got a man. It's Mims. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders.
That's what it is, baby.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Williams again. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And that's caught inside the 35. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kadarius Toney, 76 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Punter Sterling Hoff-Richter out now on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position. Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Flushed out right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn,
30.
Baby.
The 20. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 20! Touchdown, Giants!
Kadarius Toney.
73 yards!
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Tua now on first down. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's got this one completed to Mims. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Tua. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep it from going all the way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Mims. And he's got some space here. Touchdown. Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands. With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll look to throw here.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have a Giants 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown.
Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And